I'd like to call to order this meeting of the School Board of Independent School District 624. I would ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Arcand.
Here.
Beloit.
Here.
Daniels.
Here.
Ellison.
Here.
Newmaster.
Here.
Straifoji.
Here.
Thompson. Here.
Thank you. I would ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
We gotta go.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yep. I have my balance.
We have before us an agenda. If I could get a motion to approve.
So moved.
A motion by Dr. Newmaster and a second.
Second.
A second by Ms. Daniels. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. And the motion passes. We have an agenda. We also have before us a consent agenda, which is the various items that come before us monthly, including donations from our community. And just like every other month, our community has been incredibly generous to our schools. I would like to ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Beloit and a second.
Second.
A second by Ms. Thompson. Any further discussion or questions? This will require a roll call vote. I would ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Arcand.
Aye.
Beloit.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Ellison.
Aye.
Newmaster.
Aye.
Straifoji.
Aye.
Thompson. Aye.
And the motion passes. We have a consent agenda. It is now time for the public forum portion of the meeting. There were no requests submitted to speak. We will now move into our first informational item, C1, the superintendent report, which tonight will be delivered by Assistant Superintendent I'm going to get your title right, Mr. Wald. Finance and Operations, Mr. Wald.
Thank you, and I think selected maybe because I look the most like Dr. Kazmarchuk. Report tonight. White Bear Lake Schools are included in the Minnesota Free School Meals Program, which means that all students can get one breakfast and one lunch free of charge each day at school for the upcoming school year. Even with the free meal benefit being available to all, it's still very important that families fill out the application for educational benefits because children may qualify for other benefits such as reduced sports or activity fees, reduced internet access and utility bills, reduced AP test fees, reduced internet access and utility bills, reduced AP test registration and college application fees. There's also discounts on driver's training. Complete the application for educational benefits online at www.schoolcafe.com/ISD624. Paper applications can be requested by contacting Nutrition Services at 651-407-7515. We're excited to welcome students back for the 2023-24 school year. Families can find back-to-school information, including school supply lists, parent view information, beginning of the school year events, and district calendars at the district's website, specifically at isd624.org/back-to-school. Students and families across the district are invited to attend a fun and informative event from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, August 26 at White Bear Lake Area High School North Campus. This free event will include the opportunity to get backpacks and school supplies, vaccines and physicals, assistance with the registration forms, and activities for the whole family. When we begin school in September, family, staff, and community members are invited to share back-to-school pictures along with why they are excited for the school year on Facebook with the Back to School Bears hashtag for a chance at being featured in the next community e-newsletter. Photo entries may also be mailed to communications@isd624.org. Go Bears! As we prepare for the 23-24 school year, we want to remind families that we are currently accepting enrollment for this fall. It's important that families enroll their students right away so we can give each child their best start for the 23-24 school year. Find additional information at isd624.org /enroll. We continue to hire for the 23-24 school year. We have positions for bus drivers, paraeducators, extended day and nutrition services staff members, licensed school nurses, and more. We offer competitive wages, flexible work hours, and a chance to make a difference for kids in our community. Find job postings at isd624.org/employment. Senior citizens in our community, last but not least, with student activities soon starting, we want to remind our senior community who are age 65 and older that they are invited to join the almost 1,000 senior activity pass holders across the district who enjoy lifetime complimentary admission to school activities. Find information on our website at isd624.org/activitypass or contact Rachel Markison at 651-407-7563 to apply for the pass. We would love to have you join us and cheer on the Bears. And that is the superintendent's report.
All right, thank you. Would anyone care to put Mr. Wald on the spot with a question? No, you're off the hook. Thank you very much, Mr. Wald. All right, we will move into our one discussion item, D1, the first reading of school board policies. These 28 policy updates are due to the latest Minnesota legislative session. They will be on the September 11th, 2023 agenda or subsequent agenda for a second reading. The policies are 102, 406, 418, 419, 424, 425, 504, 506, 507, 509, 513, 514, 516.5, 524, 532, 534, 601, 602, 603, 604, 613, 616, 618, 620, 621, 624, 708, and 709. And I will put out a reminder that the way that this works is that the policies come before us in a first reading, and board members can offer any suggestions or edits, and then they come before us at the next voting meeting for approval. And I just want to put out a note of thanks to the policy committee and the cabinet. This is a lot of policies. Normally when, the policy committee, we meet once a month early in the morning. Myself and Ms. Strife-Oji are on that committee, and we'll have maybe a dozen, maybe. But with all the changes in the legislative session, there were quite a few, and so cabinet members have to, and Ms. Markison have to be making these changes, and so it's quite a bit of work that's been done up to this point, so my gratitude. So if any of the board members have any questions, please let us know which policy and which page we will be looking at so that we can all get to the same spot. So any questions or concerns or comments? Dr. Newmaster.
Just one comment. Again, thank you to the people on that committee. And I know I read through everything at least twice, and some of them more than that. And the number of changes, minute and tweaks, just from the free lunches was amazing. And there's a lot of other things that changed. So I say what I say to my kids and my puppies, good job.
Any other questions, comments, or edits? Okay, seeing none, these will come back before us at a subsequent meeting for approval. So now we'll move into our operational item E1, action on the resolution of intent to issue facilities maintenance bonds, Series 2024A, in the maximum aggregate principal amount of $42,835,000, and taking other actions with respect thereto. Mr. Wald.
Thank you, Chair Ellison, members of the board. As noted in the memo included in the board agenda tonight, there were two facilities funding strategies that were included by the Facilities Committee. The first was the voter-approved general obligation bonds approved by taxpayers November 5th of 2019. And then second were facilities maintenance bonds for eligible long-term facilities maintenance projects. That's, we refer to those as LTFM projects. Both of those funding strategies were included in the tax impact in the 2019 bond. The sale of bonds were scheduled over a period of years to match with the schedule of the projects. Both of these strategies were included in the original tax impact statement for the 2019 bond referendum. At this time, the district is scheduled to issue up to $42,835,000 of combined general obligation, school building and facilities maintenance bonds. The bond issue includes the final voter-approved bond authority of $13 million and up to $29,835,000 of general obligation facilities maintenance bonds, LTFM bonds. The next step in selling or issuing the bonds is for the board to pass a resolution stating your intent to sell the general obligation bonds of $13 million and $29.835 million in LTFM bonds. As in past bond issues, the team from Ellers will represent the school district on behalf of the school board. So the recommendation is that the board approve the resolution stating the intention of the school board to issue general obligation, school building and facilities maintenance bonds, Series 2024A, in the maximum aggregate principal amount of $42,835,000, and taking other actions with respect thereto. I'll just note that the resolution is included in the board packet tonight.
Thank you. You've heard the recommended action. Could I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
A motion by Dr. Arcand and a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Strife-Oji. Any questions or comments? Dr.
Yep,
Arcand?
I just want a clarification. This is nothing new. This is something that's you've been planning and we've had it there, so it's not something that the public has not seen. They've seen it, this has been coming.
That's absolutely right.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? All right, seeing none, this will require a roll call vote. I would ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Arcand.
Aye.
Beloit.
Aye.
Daniels.
Aye.
Ellison.
Aye.
Newmaster.
Aye.
Strife-Oji.
Aye.
Thompson. Aye.
And the motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will now move into the next part of the board meeting, which is board forum. Board forum is an opportunity for board members to share things that are going on in the district, things they might be involved in with their role as school board members. So I would ask if anybody has anything to share for board forum. Ms. Daniels.
A couple things. I had the opportunity to visit the student-built home that our Career Tech in 916 students built this last school year. There were 11 students from White Bear Lake that participated in this program. So it's a single-family home built from the ground up in collaboration with St. Paul College and a couple other organizations and the city of North St. Paul. It was just gorgeous, beautiful, and it was great to see the work that our students put into this wonderful home. And I think it went up for sale like this week. So, and the last one that went up for sale, I think, sold in a day. So it was gorgeous. I'm sure it'll have no problem selling. And the second thing, I just wanted to mention that Marge and I had an opportunity to go to 2 days of staff development with school site teams and the tech staff and ALC staff and community ed and early childhood. And we worked on the strategic plan. And I just have to say, in listening to all of our wonderful staff, it's just so encouraging and it's so, reassuring that our students are in such great hands. And I have to say, we had parents and students also participating, and we just had such great feedback and wonderful ideas. So it just made me feel so proud. So I was happy to be there. And so I just want to thank everyone for taking 2 days out of their summer and coming to staff development.
Thank you. Dr. Newmaster.
I'll say ditto to that because I also admired the house and heard lots of energy and good input at I'm not sure what it was called, the new strategic plan. Basically, it was community ed, but it was all the site teams for the different buildings. And it was just the next step and focusing for the year, so it was really good. And the only other thing I was thinking of is I always read through all the HR things and the new hires, and I just appreciate the many people that are current staff that are taking on new assignments and responsibilities, as well as all the new people that are joining the team. So it's really encouraging. I think we're going to be in a good place for the next year, so go Bears.
Dr. Arcand.
Today is the beginning of fall sports and extracurriculars, so I just want to wish good luck to all the teams and organizations that are going to begin their journey, and say that how important it is that these students are learning life skills as they show up on the courts and the fields, and the time they're putting in and the teamwork they're putting in. So I appreciate the time they're putting in, and I wish them the best of luck this season.
Thank you. Anyone else? Ms. Thompson?
I would just like to say, can we call it summer still? Summer sports? That transition into fall? Oh, sorry, that was it. Just really fighting the fall thing because it's feeling like it's coming on, but I'm very excited for the school year to start.
Yeah, anyone else? This is the last year we can call North Campus, North Campus. I was thinking about that as we were talking about North Campus, and so I think that's really going to be, it's going to be a big deal for us this year, and so I'm excited to see the continuation of the construction this year. Also feeling a little nostalgic. This is my last year as an elementary parent, and so I just want to say I'm grateful for all of our teachers and staff, and I'm hoping that everybody had a relaxing summer, because it is still summer for a couple of weeks, and that we are looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. All right, thank you. So with that, we are going to move into closed session. This portion of the meeting may be closed to consider strategy for labor negotiations, including negotiation strategies or developments or discussion and review of labor negotiation proposals conducted pursuant to Minnesota Statute 179A.01 to 179A.25. And so I would ask, how this is going to work is we are going to vote to move into, we're going to make a motion a second to move into closed session, and then we're going to clear the room, and we are going to stay in here, the board is going to stay in here, and ask everyone else to leave so that we can continue in closed session. And then we will open back up when our closed session is done, and we will adjourn. So with that, I would ask for a motion to move into closed session. A motion by Ms. Daniels and a second.
Second.
And a second by Dr. Arcan. So we are now in closed session. Oh, we need to do, I'm sorry, we have to vote first. It's still summer. We have a motion and a second to move into closed session. All in favor of moving into closed session, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And now we are in closed session.